Hello, owls, and welcome to your Owl Hoot. This is going to be kind of a quick message for this evening. We learned last week that this week we need to complete the iReady benchmark assessment for the school, and you'll be doing this for language arts and for math. Since I do want you to spend a good amount of time taking the test slowly and making sure that you're not rushed through it with other deadlines looming over. You actually only have the assessment and then preparation for a STEMS test for this week too. So just talking about it real quickly, we'll look and see what Google Classroom looks like, and then I'll take you to um, the school website and show you how to log on to iReady again. So for English Language Arts, you found me if you're watching this video because I post this here on the stream. As always, we do all of our work here in the classwork tab. Literacy support is still here with the state standards, but since you're not doing a common lit this week, you may not need it, but you might want to review some of them before you take the iReady assessment. That's completely up to you. Your reading assessment week, this is our benchmark. So prior to COVID, each quarter we would do a county benchmark assessment just to make sure students are making growth in each of their subject areas. So the iReady assessment is taking the place of Lincoln County's typical local option testing or benchmark. So here is your benchmark data. I did put the same iReady information that I had up at the beginning of the year when you had to do the beginning of the year iReady assessment. You're going to follow the same procedures, and I'll show you that in just a moment. If you did not take the beginning of the year assessment, I did email you last week. You have to take that benchmark before you can take the current one. It's just the way the system's set up. It's out of my control. Um, each assessment should only take about 40 minutes. So for most of us, you just have this quarterly benchmark that you're going to be working through, which is 40 minutes of your week. So you want to set a good amount of time aside. For those of you who have to do the beginning of the year and ending, I'd probably split that up into 2 days just so you're not sitting at the computer for too long. But again, the directions are right here to help you log in if you need that. And then the second assignment you have for me, and during class, I told you about this, and my sincerest apologies because I know some of you practiced and studied last week, but having Tuesday off for the election kind of threw off our plans for face-to-face, and I just want to make it as fair as I can. So since we are not going to be doing parts of speech during class this week, we have a few activities planned to help you practice your 39 stems that you know so far. It might be 37. I'll have to go back and look tomorrow morning. 37? Forgive me. I'm at home without my notes. And so, but your stems so far that continue through week 9. And then if you're missing any, I did link here to our OWL ELA website. If you need these, you've lost your notebook and you need to start over, the master list is in here, and I've told you it's in case you're missing, it's located under ELA curriculum. So if you come here, you have all of these resources that are available to you, but your ELA curriculum, if you click here, here's your STEM study. I'm going to move my face. If you click here, it has your master list of stems available, and then your lit terms and things that we've been doing through class in case you haven't visited this in a while. But your stems study, especially, we've got a few new owls on our team. Some of you may want to take a peek at this and just kind of catch up. I did ask for the two of you to spend that week while you were waiting for the curriculum to kind of catch up with you, to make sure that you had those flashcards. So now would be a great time to get started, and I'll work with you on an individual basis depending on where my two new students are. Okay, so here's your ELA curriculum and your master list. The other thing, and this is in your directions for how to access iReady, if you go to Lincoln County Schools website and you link in with your rapid identity, and usually you have to put your username and password, but since I'm working on my own private computer, my password's saved here as yours is probably too. And then if you go to ClassLink, there's my username and password. I have to verify. And then my apps through ClassLink pop up, and iReady is right here. I don't want to click it because I don't know if it automatically generates my student report, and I don't necessarily need that to be visual for everyone. But when you click it, it should automatically prompt you for reading and math tests, and so you can do them in the order that you want to, but those are due by Friday, and make sure that you're taking your time. I'm going to put it in as a test grade. Some of you could use that boost in your score, so make sure you're taking your time on it. Parents are not supposed to be helping you on these assessments. It helps us understand where you are and what help you might need per subject area. Also, depending on what your experience was for 5th grade, as you know, some of us are still filling in those gaps. So that's it for this week. You have 2 things for me. You're going to be taking a test on this. My online learners, you're going to be doing a timed test, very similar to what you do on your week 9 weekly words 9 tests. It'll be all stems, it'll be all of them, but it will be time to make sure that you to kind of eliminate the need, the desire for you to look in your notes, because my face-to-face learners will be doing paper and pencil this week, and just to kind of keep things fair and for me to see how much you're really studying. I know you're all going to ace it. So if you need anything in the meantime, Owls, I'm only an email away. Take advantage of a week of less tasks and get PowerSchool updated. Progress reports go home in a week, and so we want those up as high as they possibly can be. And if you have any questions about missing assignments, please reach out. I'm happy to help. All right, if you need anything, reach out. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.